Rochelle, welcome to the Transcript. This week we talk about the popularity of Taylor Swift, go in the halls to learn what people are listening to, and visit a dog parade. MERS Mobile Games discovers Granny, and Agriculture Shock looks into the gardening club.
In the coming days, around 20 trucks may bring aid to Gaza after Israel's cutoff of essential services post-attack. A deal with Egypt is in place, but humanitarian organizations say that more aid is needed. After 3 consecutive meetings, the Northampton Planning Board has approved a special permit for a 109-room hotel and a 31-unit residential building at 115 Conn Street. The project will be completed in 2 phases and will provide electric vehicle chargers as well as other changes to the parking lot. I'm Eli Hirnandani, and thanks for watching.
Western Massachusetts is known for its agriculture and local farms, with Hadley being labeled the asparagus capital of the world. Hadley's produce is served around the world, with its asparagus even being fed to the Queen of England. The Massachusetts agricultural scene is mostly comprised of small and family-owned farms, with 94% of farms taking in under $250,000 a year. Despite the lower earnings of these farms, Massachusetts ranks 5th in the nation for overall market sales. With agriculture being a popular job and hobby, we spoke to members of the gardening club at NHS and the shared garden manager at Abundance Farm to see the impact of gardening and agriculture on their lives and our community.
Well, my mom loved gardening at home, and through COVID, she kind of created a house garden. So I kind of picked up on that, and it was fun. So far, we're not really doing much, but we're planting seeds right now so we can have a functional garden in the summer, and we hope that we can build gardening beds in the future. So
we actually survey people every fall, and what we've learned that people get out of the Shared Abundance program is a couple of things. Some people really enjoy getting those materials at a rate that's affordable to them. Like, people have definitely told us that they might not have been able to start their first garden if it wasn't for this program, and this helped them sort of kickstart being a gardener. Some people are looking for that. A lot of people are looking for sort of like a gardening community with shared values, just sort of knowing that there's this bigger vision of sharing the abundance that's in it. And also folks appreciate getting tips from each other and learning how to garden. Just to know that in addition to food, one of the other things that we give out is native wildflowers. So we're also trying to use this program to help people change how they landscape and how they do flower gardens and things like that, so that it's like a way to rebuild our ecosystem at the same time. So we're feeding humans, and we're hoping to feed also the wider ecosystem as well.
Hi guys, let's go see what people are listening to in the NHS halls. What's your name?
Chloe Garcia Schnitzer.
What song are you listening to right now?
Tell Me Something I Don't Know by Selena Gomez.
What's your name?
Marissa.
What song are you listening to right now?
Nice for What by Drake.
That's a real one in your reflection, without a follow, without a mission.
That's my favorite Drake song. What's your name?
Jack Kamens.
What are you listening to right now?
Woke Up Like This by Playboy Cardi.
Oh, I think they like me. Yeah, they like me. Diamonds on me, ice cream.
What are you listening to right now?
Lauren Hill.
Ooh, what song?
To Zion. To Zion. No.
Now the joy of my world.
Sure.
What's your name?
I'm Ari.
What song are you listening to?
I don't actually know.
What's your names?
Ima. Tashana.
What are you guys listening to right now?
Me, I'm listening to Hail Mary by Tupac.
I was listening to Boyfriend Girlfriend by Tyler, the Creator.
You should be my boyfriend, girlfriend. You should be my boyfriend, girlfriend, yeah.
Hey! What's your name?
Randy.
What are you listening to right now?
I Wish You Roses by Kali Uchis.
I wish you roses and roses and roses and roses and roses.
What's your name?
Zuki.
What are you listening to right now?
Sarah by Alex G.
I can't be what you need.
What's your name?
My name is Sage Lamana.
What are you listening to right now?
I'm currently listening to the riff off from Pitch Perfect 1.
Get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
That's amazing. I really appreciate that. What's your name?
Maisie Tuck.
What are you listening to right now?
Time in a Bottle by Jim Croce.
I looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with.
That was actually my parents' first dance at their wedding.
What's your name?
My name is Kira.
What song are you listening to right now?
I'm listening to Pain by Pink Panthers.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm entering my bed. Had a few dreams about you. I can't tell you what we did.
Amazing.
What's your name?
Claire.
What are you listening to right now?
I Want You Back by Haim.
Just know that I want you. I'll take the fall and the fault, and I'll give you all the love I never gave before I lived.
What's your name?
Eliza.
What are you listening to?
I'm watching TikTok actually.
What's your name?
Hallie.
What song are you listening to?
Lover by Taylor Swift.
What are you listening to right now?
All morning long, I've been getting a lot of emotional support from my local spiritual guidance from Mariah Carey. I've been listening to
really close to your
a
face.
specific song, Heartbreaker, all morning.
Granny's here. Here's Granny. There's my grandbaby.
Welcome back to MERS Mobile Games. We're on the hunt to discover NHS's most loved games.
The ones you can play on school Wi-Fi.
This week, we discovered Granny, a survival horror game in which you try to escape a house while being chased by your killer granny.
She keeps you locked in your house, and you have to be careful not to make any sound as she hears everything.
You can hide under tables, beds, and wardrobes as you make your way throughout the house to escape her.
We talked to Granny and her grandchild on their opinions of staying in Granny's house.
I'm Granny. I'm 128 years old, and I hate my grandkids. They are so annoying. Always staying up, keeping me up. I hate it. I chase them around my net.
Well, I've been going over to my grandma's house for about 5 years now, every day after school for a couple hours until my mom can pick me up. Well, sometimes I sit around, I just wait, but other times my grandma wants to play a game with me, and it's kind of like hide and seek, but then she starts chasing me with a net. And sometimes it's really scary, and I really just want to go home. Not really. I mean, sometimes my friends want to hang out after school, but I can never hang out with them because I don't want them to go to my granny's house. I have to see her every single day, and it's really hard because sometimes if the day before she chased me with a net, I get so scared that she's gonna do it again. Yeah, because I have to hide in a dark corner, and then sometimes she'll just be around the corner with a net. My favorite part of staying at Granny's house is when my mom comes and I can get home. I don't have many good memories at Granny's house, so I guess my least favorite part is when she chased me down the basement stairs and I had to crawl under them and hide, and then she came at me with a net.
Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to tune into our next episode of MERS Mobile Games to find out what we discover next.
Hi, I'm Button, and welcome to the Transcript. The third annual dog parade, located in Winchendon, took place over this weekend. We took the Transcript to Central Massachusetts and talked to dog owners, committee members, small dog-centric businesses, and most importantly, dogs, to see how this event affects the community.
My experience with the parade is this is actually our first experience with the parade. Our first time here.
How's that been?
It's been awesome. We love it. The dogs are having an awesome time. The business is helped by the parade because it is giving us some exposure, getting us out there, and it's good for our business because we get to meet dogs, and that's what we love to do. Good? Not good, Button? So the business got started because we have 2 dogs that have some allergies. So I started baking the treats for our dogs.
This is Miss Olive, and she is the biggest lover. She loves cuddles. She loves people. She's never bitten anyone. She's a really good family dog. She's just a little hyper and crazy. She's still a puppy. The parade helps Olive meet some other puppies and get her excitement and hyperness out and just have fun. Get to show off her cute costume. This is our first year coming to the parade, and we just moved in down the street.
So this is our 3rd annual dog parade that we did. The previous 2 years we did it at the Clark with their trunk or treat, and this year with our park being revamped and new, they moved their trunk or treat here, so we moved our dog parade back up here, and a lot of people really like it. They love things that happen with their pets, so. Owners are pretty conscientious of if their dog's like an aggressive dog, like they wouldn't bring them to something like this, but in order to make sure that everything's abided by, we do have them fill out waivers which indicate that, you know, they have to make sure their dogs are on leashes, and that, you know, if their dog does show extreme aggression, that they have to remove their dog from the parade. So we put a lot of it back on the owners, but we make sure that everyone's aware of all the rules.
Well, this is like my 2nd year of doing it, and he likes to be out anyways. This one's new, so this is his first time being at the parade, and he's a very whiny puppy. My experience with the organization has been very good. This is, like I said, my 2nd year coming, so I like it. I mean, I guess the dog's out, they get to socialize, and have fun. This is Cyrus. He's very vocal. He doesn't know how to stop being quiet.
Thanks for watching, and give all your dogs a kiss.
If there's anyone dominating the mainstream media, it's Taylor Swift. With her many album releases, stadium tour, and new tour documentary, her tour alone has been breaking records, already grossing $800 million, and it's still going. From crashing Google to literally causing an earthquake, there's nothing her fan base can't do. This week, we spoke to NHS students and Eras Tour moviegoers about their opinions and experiences regarding the superstar.
I mean, I think Taylor Swift is so popular because her songwriting is just so versatile, and so many things are going on in the world, and you can just kind of apply her lyrics to that. And then also her tour has helped, all of her re-recordings and just new music, and she dropped 2 albums during COVID, so she's constantly making headlines.
It's just been an economic boom everywhere she goes. And another part of it, I think, is with her recent NFL kind of debut almost.
I think that Taylor Swift is so popular because her fan base is largely
is majority made up of women, and I think it's a great place right now with everything going on for women and girls to connect.
Her start as a young girl, teenage girl in country, where teenage girls were not being given like anything really to latch onto in the genre, is definitely what like put her on the stage. I don't think Taylor Swift was ever unpopular, except for maybe around the 2016 Reputation scandal thing. But I think because of TikTok mostly, and the way her songs will constantly go viral with like lyrics that people will post like edits or whatever.
I went in May. I went to the Gillette Stadium show, and I think the highlight was probably Nothing New, because we were the only shows that got that. It was a song with Phoebe Bridgers.
I went to Gillette Night 2, which was the rain show, and that was an insane experience because it was pouring the entire time. It was an experience that I wouldn't trade for the world. It was amazing. It was 3.5 hours, and Taylor performed in the pouring rain, and she managed to do that and then get up the next day and do it again.
I have not gone to the Eras Tour, but I was at the Eras Tour movie, and it was a very good experience. I couldn't really tell if anyone else was like singing along or anything because it was so loud, but it was great. I got like friendship bracelets from people.
I listen to her music like twice a day for like at least an hour, probably every day, a lot.
She's my second played artist on Spotify in the last 6 months. If I'm in the car with somebody and I'm putting on music, I'm probably putting on a Taylor Swift song.
My favorite album is 1989 because the album is just so much fun. I love a good pop album.
My favorite album is Folklore because I think it has this sort of like, she really leaned into the sort of poeticism.
Probably 1989, just because I've been like, with her release of 1989 Taylor's version coming up, I've kind of like gone back to listen to it a few times.
My favorite album is definitely Reputation.
My favorite album is Folklore because that is what got me into Taylor Swift in the first place, and it is my inspiration whenever I try to write songs or poems.
My favorite album is Evermore. I think it's a really underrated album because I don't think a lot of people, like when you think Taylor Swift, I don't think a lot of people think Evermore.
It's hard to say what my favorite album is because I think it's between two and they're both very nostalgia driven. But Speech Now, I was released in 2010, so it was really early in my childhood and I'm really attached to it. It had my first ever favorite song on it, but 1989 is the era I think of when I think of Taylor Swift.
Ask me that right now, I'm gonna tell you Evermore because it's fall and it's, rainy day vibes, but like ask me in a week and I'll probably tell you Red, and then a week after that, it'll probably be something else.
Thanks for watching, and as always, stay fearless. Thanks for watching, and meet me at midnight. Thanks for watching, and remember, there will be no explanation, there will only be reputation.
Check yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. I won't go until you come outside. Check yes, Juliet, kill the limbo. I'll keep tossing rocks at your window. There's no turning back for us tonight. Lace up your shoes. Here's how we do. Run, baby, run. Don't ever
so much for watching. The winner of the Massachusetts Teen Choice Book Award is The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson. See you next week.